EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up if the road gets tough in here.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Wilson. They'll find Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. 15 yards on the play. First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Again, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second and a couple, Goff will get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that one. Who knows?
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Seahawks.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Some might say that he's got looked at in and absorbed the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. He was unable to on that attempt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They run it with Carson, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions correlate very well. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Goff. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Now a run with Akers. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 37.
Another dollar, baby.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
The 29-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First down, Seattle.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taken in the end zone. Deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. David Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 50, it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes this score Rams 24, Seahawks 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Second down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 39-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Goff on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
48 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was brought down at the...
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of a yard.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down. Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick is
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, here's Goff. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down.
At the 35-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Akers. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Seahawks 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Samson Abuka in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Throwing now is Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 on the Seahawks' 33-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Today's final score, Rams 31.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for L.A., the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.